We are back, everyone. Oh, apparently I just hit quit. You realize I still haven't looked up how many chapters there are in this game? While this cutscene is going on, I'm going to do that. Wait, it's only 5 chapters? This is chapter 5. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. B, thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn.
Everyone knows that song. Who
Oh,
are
it
you?
looks like we're showing Umbreon.
Why are you here?
I was invited by an old friend. And now I can't leave.
Then you know more than we do. One minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel.
Yep. Little
You go back and
Umbreon,
rest.
full-size Umbreon.
We'll talk again later. It's only for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far. Only up to level 6. Just stay here. Keep an eye on Henry, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.
Okay, so while this is going on, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Henry? Here. You must be hungry. Sorry, it's all we have.
Okay. I didn't realize there were only 5 chapters in this, because we're on chapter 5. I would have downloaded something ahead of time.
It's just a little creepy.
You're the one that writes on the walls.
We all do. For some poor souls down here, it's the only way they can be heard. But you don't want to touch the ink for too long. It can claim you, pull you back. That's how I met Tom. I was messing with things I shouldn't have been, and he was there.
Why do you call him Tom?
He just seems to respond to it.
Well, I don't think he's very fond of me.
Let me show you something. A while back, I was mapping out one of the upper levels when I noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass. I held up the glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message. Right there, in plain sight. So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through this. Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to get out of here.
Where does it all lead to?
Nowhere. I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Alice, please let me out of here.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for. Go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
So I'm just stuck in a cage right now.
That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
He really shouldn't be, like, doing that motion while he's getting his arm
him.
fixed.
Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on. Tom, we have to let him out.
She will leave you for dead. There's always hope. Take the spoon. Inside the vault. Let me out of here. It's inside the vault. Let me out of here. So many questions. Escape. Don't go through the door. What door? Trust me. Follow me. Ink spoon. I know the way. Huh? Look inside. You'll need this. Oh. You draw beautifully. Jeez, they really are everywhere. This is a cool mechanic. Hang on. I know this is stupid of me to go back, but... Oh, go through the door. What door? Trust her. Spoon. Ink. There's something in the river. Okay, so clearly that's not how I'm supposed to get on there. I'm not sure how I am supposed to get on here. I have to actually hold this in place.
Sounds like something's stuck in the paddle wheel.
So I can't tell if this is self-steering or if I have some amount of control. I don't think I have control. I don't like the fact that I can't turn around while doing this. I don't know why that stopped. Row, row, row your boat. It's not the most interesting boat section. I feel like boat sections work better when someone else steers. And you have to do the defending of the ship while they handle the movement. Or when you're just the one steering. Both of those feel like they work pretty well. Oh, hey, my dude. See, that guy's got the right idea, honestly. Why can't I be more like him? Bro, you are just out here living your best life, and I admire that. You bring death. Once people, now fallen into despair. He will set us free. The Creator lied to us. Why do I feel like story-wise this thing was left up towards the top for us, but then Alice like picked it up because she said she found it on one of the higher levels? How was I supposed to win that? There's very little that I can do about that.
I'm going to cut that smile right off your face. Come here and put your face in my axe. No, don't look at me. Stay away.
Is the fight over?
You lied to me. You said I'd be free. Well, I'm going to free you now. Free your head right off your shoulders. Sheep, sheep, sheep. It's time.
I don't know who this is supposed to be. Like, is it supposed to be the Boris that we were friends with? Or is it supposed to be the other Alice Angel? Yay, we got a stronger weapon.
That was close.
I have no
You're
clue.
lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Was that him?
How?
I don't think so. The Searchers and the Lost Ones built this place. Sammy must have been keeping them at bay, now that he's gone.
Oh, that's
Looks like
an
we're in for a
interesting
fight.
feature.
Get ready. Watch out! Here they come! Go back to your puddle! I've never seen this many before.
Really? Let others do the work? I've killed so many of them. I don't deserve this abuse. I'm taking Umbreon off my shoulder. I'm sorry, Umbreon. But
You can do this. Keep fighting.
I'm so bad at this. was going to say, I don't know how she got a sword. Does it have to be a headshot to one-hit kill them?
I think that's all of them. But you never
Discover
know where they're
what's
gonna crawl
living
out
below?
next. Probably best if we stay together from now on. Henry, think you can lead the way?
But yeah, it's an interesting feature that she actually has a halo. He doesn't have anything glowing on him. I can't check myself because I can't look at myself in a mirror or anything. Could you guys get out of the way? Really? Okay, bye. It's inside the vault. How do I keep getting... How do I keep getting deeper, and why? Oh my gosh, I don't... My axe. So, film vault. This feels too easy.
Now that's interesting.
Okay, I'm missing pipes. Ah, that's why I can't go through without draining it. This guy is really terrible at holding on to anything remotely important. Well, that is strange. You know, one thing I will say that I'm not fond of in this game, I'm guessing this door is about to be unlocked, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is that door suddenly unlocked? Oh, okay, so I can make the pipes here. Which means I need blobs of goop.
always on time.
Although one thing I definitely do like about it is the fact that saving takes practically no time. You can just do it as you walk past.
Not these guys again. I better stay out of sight.
You know, I'm kind of just going to ignore the stealthiness that I'm supposed to be going with here. Because it feels like I kind of can get away with it. Although I don't like the jump scare sound effects. Dude, why are you trying to beat me to death with a wrench? I have done nothing to you. Meanwhile, this guy is just stuck. Okay, which way is he going to go this time? He's going to go and get stuck again. You know what? There. Now you can go through there. Aren't you so happy? I literally had to open the door for him so that I could get past. Honestly, it feels like a lot is going to be left very unanswered in this game, which is kind of annoying. Because if this is the last chapter, like, they've answered nothing. I mean, yes, apparently the ink machine was trying to bring cartoon characters to life. Really, guys? Really? You're sticking me against a wall. This is kind of the same thing as in Alien Isolation. I want more ways to interact with these things than just run and hide. Ah yes, hopefully no one finds out that I ate someone else's cake. To be safe, I'd better leave a recording announcing that it was me who ate the cake. Leave a recording. Okay, see, that was illuminating. Okay, so I can get some goop from that spot.
I know how much this part means to you, Susie. Alice means a lot to me, too. Gosh, all of my characters do. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. I, too, really believe my characters are more than just drawings. They're alive. They're part of us. And I want people to know them as well as I do. I want people to be able to shake their hand, spend an afternoon with them, love them. Susie, I'll be straight. I'm putting together a small project. A little ceremony. What? A lot of dreams will come true. And I want you to be a part of it. I want you to bring Alice to life once again. What do you say?
Okay, so yeah, he was actively trying to suck the souls out of his employees to fuel his abominations. I'm guessing the ink demon will be wandering around here soon. Yep. Ink demon confirmed. I don't know where he was going, but... oh, let's drop a save real quick.
Another day, another dollar.
I really thought it would make me go to the other ones. Maybe it was going to make me go all the way to the one at the back, just to find out that I have to go to the other one. I just realized touching the ink for too long attracts the ink demon. That's why he appeared after I had been using it. Okay, and now I need an elbow.
Punching in.
I wonder if it's going to turn out that, like, Joey Drew's soul is trapped inside the ink demon. That his soul somehow wound up in the first one.
Back to the old grind.
It also occurs to me that I didn't look for any, like, you know, glowing words. The demon has taken it, of course. I didn't look for any glowing words back in those hallways. Thank you for sending me on this wild goose chase. Couldn't you have updated your previous messages?
Looks like whatever was here was taken long ago.
How did you get down here?
It pays to carry a rope. You should try it.
Look, I know where
Oh, I didn't realize I was the one moving.
the ink demon has something that we need. I'm going after him.
You want to go to his lair? Are you crazy?
Yes.
That's death.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door. But it won't be easy to open. I'll need 3 gears, a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Huh. Well, that works too. I guess.
Okay, thanks, Tom. Also, where did she get a sword? Because I haven't even seen a sword in my time down here. Oh, I hate these guys. If they had some sort of AI for moving out of the way.
It's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Wait, we're back. How are we back up at the top? We fell deeper underground.
Don't make any noise.
Yeah, we need a sword. Alice, you should give me your sword. And the light will go back to normal. I do really feel like this game would benefit a lot from more varied mechanics.
I've never seen this before.
Well, yeah, you've never
I don't
been
see
into
any
the
way
demon's
around.
lair.
Nothing to build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
We can't. We're not like you, Henry. If we go in there, well, a drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
And I guess it's all up to me. And I don't even know what I'm doing here.
Can I please have your sword?
You're here for a reason, Henry. There's always a reason. Even when you can't understand it. It's time. Set us free.
Okay, can I move now? I can. I kind of miss the abundance of markings.
They could have at least given me a weapon.
Hey, you guys want to give me a weapon? Nope. They've suddenly gone deaf now that I'm wading through the ink. So yeah, all of them, even the ones that seem a bit more defined, are apparently made out of ink. So if they wind up mixed back in with the ink, then they're going to dissolve. There's a throne. Interesting. Also, if this demon is so sensitive to sounds, you would think that he would hear that massive door opening. And apparently whoever's been leaving those markings hasn't been in here before.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands. A lump of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm. Look what we've built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertain with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You can peel it all away. You see, there's only one thing Bendy has never known. He was there for his beginning, but he's never seen the end.
The end.
Hey Bendy. How's it going? I'll be honest, I'm kind of on your side in this. Like, what the heck? I have no clue where I'm supposed to be going. Is there some sort of pattern here? It's definitely something this game struggles with. It's not actually that... Oh, hang on. Sorry, it probably got a little bit framey there. One sec. For some reason, on some of these games, it just seems to really struggle. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and pull every lever. Yeah, this game struggles a bit with hinting at the patterns you're supposed to learn. It kind of feels like as long as you stay out of the dead center of the hallway, he just doesn't hit you. I've probably jinxed it, and I'm probably wrong, but like... Oh, I've clearly missed a lever. I bet those levers were each opening a single door. Ah. Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Wondering real quick. I'm starting to wonder if it's trying to record the game at the same resolution that I'm running it at. Because I'm running the resolution at 2560 by 1440, because that's my monitor. Really? Oh, okay. I was questioning that for a second, like, surely there wasn't another one. Okay, we got a generator here. We'll probably need to make him crash into that. Another one there. I need to put... I'm assuming I've still got the end. Am I just supposed to walk into the center of this? Or... Oh, wait, there's a valve over there. Well, honestly, the color palette doesn't really help anything stand out in this game. Okay, I do need him to charge into these things. Wait, did I die? Huh? Is he gone? I'm so confused. Okay, well, I will keep trying to go in the direction that it's pointing me. Ah, here we are. Wait, what the... Okay. Well, that's exciting. I'm going to vaguely miss Alice, but again, she didn't give me her sword. I can't jump. What the heck? I can't pee either. 0 out of 10. Terrible game. So is this all just me storyboarding a new series with those characters?
So soon. I didn't expect you for another hour yet. Now you're just trying to impress me. But I know. You have questions. You always do. The only important question is this. Who are we, Henry? I thought I knew who I was. But the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on a page. In the end, we followed 2 different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire. And my road burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder. Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
To hell and back. Complete the main story. I'm so incredibly confused. Oh wait, I think I just realized who that one dude in the mask towards the end, that second to last boss fight was. I think it was the guy who tried to sacrifice us at the start before he got, before he got taken by the ink demon. Bendy and the ink machine. Congratulations on your success, your best pal, Henry Stein.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
That's the kind of story he tells his nieces and nephews? Wait. No, that person said Uncle Joey, which means they were talking to Joey Drew. So is that what Henry's grandkids or whatever call Joey Drew? Uncle Joey? Hi, Jacksepticeye. Killer atmosphere, but I definitely feel like it could have been more mechanically varied and also more whatchamacallit. I felt like it could have been more fleshed out, rather than just spelling everything out at the end. I feel like they could have made it have more of a build-up. It said the seeing tool in all previous chapters and the archives bonus content. Okay, so I can visit the archives. The Meatly experimented with bringing back a sketch 2D style into a 3D world, turning it into a horror game. Chapter 1 was created with programmer friend and released on February 10th, 2017. Brute Boris. I mean, that backstory does explain a little bit about why it took them so long to have a boss fight. I feel like Chapter 4 was the high point, really. The end of Chapter 3 and then the bulk of Chapter 4 were more varied mechanically. Boris's original name was Papa. So we've got Alice Devil and Alice Angel, who still didn't give us her sword. Okay, so they felt like his original form wasn't threatening enough, so they gave him Bex. I can climb. Pipers, strikers, fishers. Oh, I see, because their neck is kind of like a fishing pole. Beta Bendy. Yeah, it was definitely an improvement here. I will say, I kind of wish that they had stuck with a consistent art style. But then again, they improved as they went along and wanted to change that. It feels like they could have updated the models reaching back through the game, though. Because, like, this is definitely a better model. It feels more aggressive and inhuman. I think having good posture kind of messes with this guy. Wait, so were those Bendy's hands reaching up out of the... No, they can't have been. Bendy's hands don't have those spots on the back. I mean, this Bendy has holes in the back of his hands. Oh, hey, it's this guy. The original ink machine. Ah, yes. I kind of figured there might be an achievement for that. Honestly, I feel like there was some value in the smaller and cuter Bendy with, you know, this abomination in his face. Really? I can't use my scanner thing? Like, I'm vaguely tempted to go back in here and look around with the scanner, but at the same time, I would have to deal with all of the enemies around. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Sorry, that came out very loud. So I started downloading this one as stream was starting once I looked up how many chapters there were in this game. So this one came out in February of 2020. So a few, I guess a couple of years after the first game. Running consumes bacon soup. So I'm not really sure what the deal is with this game. Search the studio for scraps. So is this just an isometric survival game? Oh. I'm just wondering if there's a story to this, or if it's just survival. It does seem like there's some variation in the goals.
These lines speak to me. Amazing. I wouldn't mind seeing a few more colors. These lines speak to me.
So apparently that guy is just here. I like the atmosphere of the game, but it could, of the first one, but it could definitely do with more story.
Teaching at the London Dance Academy, and here I am, the famous Emma Lamont, inventing new steps.
I don't know how long I was muted for there.
To use for me, huh?
On the back of the studio's toilets. What the crap game? What I was saying is, our character didn't really have the sheer gremlin energy that most Resident Evil protagonists have. Which meant that you really kind of need more stuff happening for it to be satisfying, because if you don't have more stuff happening, then it makes it a bit harder to suspend your sense of absurdity. These games are all... Because this sort of game is always pretty absurd when you get right down to it. But you can ignore that if your character seems to be taking it in stride and just kind of vibing with it. But if they're as confused as you are, like Henry seemed to be... Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. Then you really tend to expect that you'll eventually be able to understand or piece things together, and I just don't know if that's really how this game went.
where the weird starts. I was mopping up some of Mr. Connor's spilled ink in that little room he calls a laboratory. He can call it a laboratory all he wants, but it used to be the employee coat closet. Anyway. If these messes keep being like this, I'm out of here.
I have no idea how long that has been shut off. How long that my sound has been off. But you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to play Binding of Isaac. 1 sec while I update the stream. Funnily enough... Oh, what the heck? There we go. I tried to update it, and it just undid the update. Funnily enough, because I picked up Repentance since the last time, there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been seen on my Isaac streaming file, which I do have just a separate file right here. It's file 2 for if I stream this, because, well, there's a lot of interesting crud that goes on. Beating 2 levels without taking damage, not picking up hearts for 2 levels, 3 deals with the devil in 1 game. So, the unfortunate thing is that I've got like 1 good character right now on this file. 'Cause Magdalene sucks. And Isaac is really only good after you've beaten one of the particular challenges so that he gets the D6. He's not the worst. He's, I would say, the second best of these. But honestly, yeah, we're going to open up a run with... Who is this, Kane? I think it's Kane. Who doesn't start with much. He just gets a luck buff. But I do like having a luck buff. So if we can avoid taking damage, we'll also be able to avoid picking up hearts. And unlock some characters. Ooh, Lemon Mishap. That's not bad. I've been trying to get that on a different character. Oh, well, there goes the don't take damage for 2 levels goal. I shouldn't have put all my money on Lemon Mishap. You know, fun thing, I have actually beaten an entire run in Isaac without using tears. Ever. Oh, great. We picked up a fairly strong activated item in Lemon Mishap. It's got a short recharge and does good damage to any grounded enemies that run across it. So naturally, the boss is airborne. Okay. I would have preferred a tears buff to range, but okay. I do kind of love Binding of Isaac. I've been pretty obsessed with it recently. I was actually a bit of a resurgence in my interest in Binding of Isaac was what prompted me to buy Repentance and Afterbirth. Well, no, actually, I think I bought Afterbirth because it was on sale, and that kickstarted my interest in Isaac again, and then... I don't know why I did that. There's no benefit to making sure that I always use this item when it's available. There are certain items that you want to use whenever you get the chance, really. But Lemon Mishap is more of just, well, with this character anyway, is more of just a use when it's going to be beneficial. Like that. They were trying to swarm me. As you can tell, I have put many hours into this game at this point. I'd love to get a buff to my activated item charge. Probably not worth. You know what? I will buy the bomb just to use it on this tinted rock. I wonder if picking up gray hearts counts as picking up hearts for that goal. Okay, we got more bombs. I like using bombs and trying to get... Oh, nice.
Up. I found pills.
I like using bombs if they're going to get me a single bomb, because the rocks that I destroy might drop a trapdoor, might reveal a trapdoor. And now for the fun part. Honestly, the little chasey baby is far more annoying than the main part of this boss. I don't think I'll bother grabbing either of those. If I leave those alone... Oh, I didn't mean to pick up a heart. Oh well. I still didn't take damage that floor. Probably can't keep that up, but we'll see. Ooh, sticky feet. Always a decent ability. Hang on. I always play with the music off to the point where I kind of forget that Isaac has music. That's just because being able to hear the sound cues is actually really helpful. Really should have started with the guys on the sides, to be honest. Ooh. You know what? Yeah, let's jump to the boss. Oh, I forgot that... Well, there goes my attempt to have no damage on that floor. Yeah, I tend to forget that there's music in this game, because I kind of prefer to just have the sound effects so I can pick up on any sound cues, especially if there are like hiding enemies. Okay. That wasn't really worth it. You know what? Screw it. With this thing and a recharge, I can quickly gain 2 full hearts. And that's pretty decent. That puts me at a really good position at this stage of the game. Ooh. Hang on, sorry, I gotta check the... Okay. I think this is going to be a breakable wall. I've learned a thing or two about this game in my over 600 hours of playing. To be fair, for having that much time in it, I'm actually pretty far from the most knowledgeable I could be about it. There are some people who are truly impressive with how much they know about Binding of Isaac. Like, if I was actively trying to, say, follow a guide to get all of the item unlocks, of which there are a whole lot, I would learn a lot of things that I don't currently know. As it is, I'm still trying to play through this game sort of organically. Dang it, I was hoping the hidden room would be on the other side. Oh, tears up, nice. I was hoping the hidden room would be on the other side so it could get me past the damage door. I hate these flies, their movements are so hard to read. And if you don't have great aim unless you're up close, it becomes a real problem. Shrink shot, nice. Ooh, BOGO. Always happy to have BOGO. The early levels benefit a lot from just resource gathering. I'll hang on to the Empress for now. Really? Dang it. I was hoping that flight would be somewhere in here. Anyway, I think I'm going to stick with what I've got for the moment. Yeah. If I had found the Bible in there, that would have given me a chance to get flight. Yeah, I'm going to use this. These guys are annoying. Unless it gets it out of my inventory. There goes my attempt to... oh great. I've got an invisible one, 2 aggressive ones. Honestly, Sticky Feet is kind of carrying me in this room. Dang it. Unlocked the catacombs. Nice. Oh, hooray. Hello there, Greed. I kind of hate this guy's firing pattern is the main thing. Those 3 shots in that arc are surprisingly tricky to dodge. I was hoping for a shot. Mr. Mega? This is kind of fun. Honestly, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is that I knew I had this file where I've got a bunch of stuff just not unlocked. Jeez, my game really wants to glitch out today. They're kind of always just facing away from you. Because they don't really have a face. You know what? I'm going to pass that one by. I don't really like magnetized tears. They make the enemy movements pretty erratic. Oh, how the heck did I not get hit there? Testing. Hey. Hello, Mega Greed. Or Super Greed or whatever. I can't actually remember his name. Also, it's kind of annoying that there was a boss in there, because if there hadn't been a boss in there... And I just realized we've had the Hermit this entire floor and I haven't used it. Ooh, tears up. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, school bag. Hello. Oh, right. I haven't made any significant number of donations to the shop. No wonder the shop inventory is so tiny. Store upgrade level 1. So by adding donations and filling up the donation thing, you work towards store upgrades mainly. And those... expand the maximum inventory for the store. Oh. Which is very helpful. Also, my shrink effect pairs really well with Backstabber, since enemies run away when they're shrunk. I don't know why that lemonade on the floor didn't fade. Also, this is really good. In fact... Oh, you're kidding me. I can't... Okay, there's something that's supposed to happen there, but apparently I have to unlock that. Entering Utero. And picking up Flight just before we entered Utero is actually so good. It's kind of insane. Because the extra mobility is just very useful on floors where the enemies will now be dealing twice as much damage as they were before. Yeah, Backstabber is really good for... Why do I keep just standing there and assuming that I'm going to get them? Wasting health. we've got a recharge there if we need it. Also, there are some enemies that just actually can't hit you if you're hovering over the abyss. Enemies with only melee attacks. And other enemies that can't hit you if... Oh, welcome to the stream, Robster Cadobster. Heck of a name right there, I respect it. We are playing some Binding of Isaac. I am not new to this game, as you may have picked up if you've been listening for a bit, because, well, I've got like 600-something hours in it. Oh, why the heck did I place that right there? None of them are going to be able to stand on it. Now, you can't tell that I've got 600 plus hours from this file, but that's because this is my streaming file, which I've used like 3 times. Nice. We'll backtrack for... I'm stupid. Oh, you know what? We'll backtrack for that charge. It's either that or go and take on that remaining room. Because I'd like to have full charge going into the boss. This is Utero 1, so I've got no clue what boss it's going to be. Like, it could be any of several. Not bad. And supper, I'll take it. Health ups are handy. They'll always do something. And usually it'll be something that you want. I really don't know why my mic is glitching out so much today. I am sorry though, because I'm pretty sure it comes with a painful audio glitch for y'all. Dang it. It's doing such a good job at hanging on to my health. No breakable wall. I was hopeful. It would have been nice to be able to get into the Boss room. I don't really have great damage for these floors. Like, it's decent. It's definitely not terrible, but I would like it to be better. The trouble is, at this stage in the run, item drops kinda start to dry up. Is this what I think it is? Is this drugs? This is drugs. I think I'll skip the drugs, because I can never remember the intricacies of how that item works, and that's one that I really should know fully before trying to really use. Okay, that was pretty decent. I will take the fungi buff, though. I don't know what it does, because that's another one that I've just never looked up. I'm guessing it gives me a tears buff, though, because I feel like my tears stat went up. And also a lot of mushrooms give buffs to tears. Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to take me deeper, so I'm gonna back up and grab items. Nope. Looks like that's the first time this file has reached Mom's heart. I think that was actually just the heart. Mom's heart is a different boss. Oh, is that rubber cement? Is that how I unlock that? Because I kinda love rubber cement. Yes. Okay, that's cool. I mean, we could start grinding attempts. Oh yeah, that was only my second run on this file, I think. We could start grinding attempts of hard mode Lazarus. See if we can unlock Bethany. Oh, I hate Lazarus so much. In my personal opinion, which is completely correct and unbiased, Lazarus and Magdalene are the worst two characters. Not in that order. I cannot list two characters that I hate to play as more than Maggie and Lazarus. Lazarus has pitiful damage, and Maggie has the minimum speed possible for a starting character, which makes it so hard to avoid getting hit by literally everything with her. They're just the worst. Like, I would rather play as Lilith. And Lilith kinda sucks too, but, like, at least she's interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Oh! Poison bombs, okay. I don't know why I'm trying to do this so fast. I don't even think I can... Yeah, I can't even attempt Mom's shovel. I haven't unlocked the box. You know, it kind of blows my mind just how much extra content there is in... whatchamacallit. How much extra content there is in... Repentance. Like, the first time I tried playing it... I was so... I was running around like a chicken with his head cut off because there was just so many new enemies that I couldn't keep up with it. And I mean that in the best way, because it's really cool just how much there is in this game. There's, I think, 600 some odd achievements associated with it. And I've got like 300 something, maybe? Hang on, now I have to check because... Yeah, I've got 328 out of 640. I'm a little over halfway through completion. With over 600 hours in game. Still, it's just kind of a chill game to play. Try and see how busted of a build you can put together. That's typically my goal, is just put together something utterly disgusting and broken. And I don't think I'm the only one who that applies to. I think a lot of people play this game setting out to just put together a really cool build. Dang. I was hopeful. Ooh. My little unicorn. It's also really fun just to try to figure out the game without any real instruction. Goodbye. Okay, we got puberty. Not bad. I could definitely use more damage, though. That's a sentence that can apply to any run of Isaac ever. You could always use more damage. Weirdly, I have a preference for which activated items I go for. I tend to prefer... So, there are certain items that I like just because of their effects, and those tend to be really strong activated items. Take like 6 charges or whatever to use. See, I'm tempted to take refilling shops, but I'm tempted to take that too. The pact is strong, but I want to hold out for Angel Room. Oh, here we go. Tears up. It's not directly a damage bonus because it puts damage down, but more tears means more damage. The damage penalty, for most of these items anyway, doesn't counterbalance the tears buff. And there are a lot of items like that where it's one stat up, another stat down. Oh, I see a tinted rock. Yeah, let's go get refilling shops. We're at a point in the run where that could be a huge help. I almost went for a battery. I'm so tempted to break out my main file and show off the other characters that I've unlocked. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind coming here, thank you. I had no idea that Unicorn gave different music. Again, I always play with music off because it's usually... Well, among other things. First of all, I like the sound cues. It's very helpful to hear sometimes in this game. Second of all, I'm usually like listening to a YouTube video or something in the background when I play this. This is just one of those games that I kind of sink hours into. If there's a game that... If there's one game that I'm addicted to these days, it's Isaac. Other games I absolutely love and play the crap out of, like Elden Ring. But Binding of Isaac is kind of a problem, if I'm honest. I spend way too much time on this game. I'm going to back up and do one thing here real quick. Yep, I thought so. I can't actually remember. I think the tick got a change. Oh no, it's just okay, so 15% of an enemy's health if they have 60 or higher. Once picked up, it can't be dropped or replaced. Oh, and it gives Isaac a red heart if he enters a boss room? I never knew that. As I understand it, there's a pretty popular mod that basically just checks the wiki for you with every single item that you come across. But I don't want to install mods because I'm still getting achievements for this game. Oh, Mr. Mega. Hello. I hate those rooms. I really do. Ooh, that's very helpful because the best time to use Diplopia is in the boss room because it duplicates every item on screen, including pedestal items and items that are for sale that you haven't bought. So to be clear, by next stream, which should be Friday, I can't think of a reason why I wouldn't play it Friday. Thanksgiving is Thursday, but that just means Thanksgiving will be over by the time it's time for next stream. By next stream, I will probably... Well, I will have Bendy and the Dark Revival installed. And we'll go ahead and play through that. And that'll probably be our last spooky season game before we head into Elden Ring Torch only, because I don't really have many other great options for stalling before that run, which means I kind of just have to knuckle down and finish my practice second run through the DLC. Oh, this is actually really helpful because this is going to refill the charge on my little unicorn. Also, I love the mulligan. It's just nice passive damage.
Justice.
I think I might have a place to use the Hanged Man. I do have a place to use the Hanged Man. Catacombs 2. I'm gonna want to take the Hermit with me to the next level, so I'll use Strength here. We'll want to wait to activate the Unicorn until there are 2 of them. I like taking a teleportation card onto a new level. It just makes for a nice way to jump to something useful, ideally.
The Hermit.
Unfortunately, that's not great for us, because I kind of want to keep my little unicorn around. It's serving us pretty well. Blood of the Martyr, always happy to have damage up. Yeah, that's basically my thought process. Does it give a damage buff? If so, take it. If not, why wasn't it something better? Hey, we got a key. Had to check. I really didn't. I could have hoped that an item, or that a bomb spawned at some point while I was in this room and checked for me, but... Oh, and look at that. Okay, hello, Greed. Oh, I hate the guys with the stretchy necks. Like, I really hate them. They come at you so fast, and if you don't have enough knockback, it becomes a pain, and if you do have enough knockback, they still tend to bump into you. Or they go bouncing all over the place. It's a whole thing. Like, the vast majority of these enemies are manageable in one way or another. But once you start putting them together, obviously they have opportunities to screw you over. And I'm not really prepared to put in the level of effort that it takes to get really good at this game.
Judgment.
Dang it, I was hoping for the other guy. Okay, I have gotten the item room. I'm going to gamble on him managing to spawn bombs at least once, because I would very much like him to break that and give me whatever goodies are inside. I don't really feel like spending hearts on it. Though, actually, on a character this young, I probably should try spending hearts on it, because I'm guessing there's at least a couple of unlocks for it. I can't really remember. It's been a long time since I messed around with these. Oh well. It was not worth 2 keys. Also, we're kind of frail. We don't have much health long term. Which is less than ideal. Nope. They popped my black heart. Wow, it was. Also, I just noticed a tinted rock there. See what I mean? The way they stick their necks out is really annoying. And then if you kill one part of them, they spawn another. They're just jerks, honestly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy this because I have the money
Hematemesis.
that it would take to buy more. Alright, give me starter deck. Why couldn't this thing have come like 3 floors earlier? Yeah, no, I'm not going for glass cannon on this character. I don't feel like reducing my HP to half a heart. Ooh, trapdoor. With a ladder. Oh, I really wish I could pick that up right now. Oh well, I've got... The tick isn't bad. I used to think it was terrible, that it was just, you know, pick this up and you can never pick up another trinket, which obviously sucks, but... Now that I know it nerfs boss health, there's definitely worse things that I could have. Hey, I guessed right. But it was just a room with a trinket. I wanted to spend that because that frees up a slot for me to go back and grab 2 of hearts, which at the very least gives me a little extra healing once we get down to the lower floors, since again, I'm not really loving this build. Like, it's not bad, but it's definitely not ready to keep up with the big boys. Oh wow, you can unlock boss rush mode this early? That's anemia in the bottom right. That's an explodey friend. The top 2 are activated items that are arguably worse than what I currently have. Oh, I'm not really loving any of these. Give me explodey friend. I hate these guys. They've got such a stupid amount of health. I hate them so much. Oh, maybe I should have gone for anemia. I've got no range, too. I never get this far in without picking up, like, a few range buffs, because they're just everywhere. Oh, come on. At least explodey friend. Yeah, see, this is currently highlighting why I was concerned about my defenses. There you are. It's like, where's the other guy? Honestly, the mulligan is putting in work right now. It's the thing that's spawning all of these little fly familiars who just pick a nearby enemy, home in, and deal a bit of damage. Oh my gosh. There we go, jeez. Oh, I thought he was dead, but I should have known better, because that was not his death animation. Oh nice, I managed to hit the back first. That's tricky to do, but it's helpful because the back is by far the more annoying part. See, I'd love something like Guppy's head here. Just an item that recharges in 1 or 2 charges and gives an overall damage buff. Or something that you don't need to use specifically for damage. Really? You jerk. Well, at least he decided to bum rush some spicy poop. Also, I think that guy can friendly fire, which is why that boss died so fast. Part of what I love about this game, though, is just that you get the chance to really learn the intricacies of all of the enemies as you go. And for example, those long enemies that burrow into the ground and pop out in order to attack have separate health bars for every single section of their body. Which means piercing things and stuff that hits an area are both really good against them, because if they get hit by those, then they take damage on every section rather than just one. Kane's other eye. Now the unfortunate thing is that we lost most of our health and didn't get a health upgrade, and all we have here is just Tammy's head for a reusable tear burst, which isn't more useful than the item we currently have. I feel like I talk really fast when I play Isaac, because I'm trying to think and narrate what's going on for those who don't really know. Which is funny because I feel like anytime I do play Isaac, I get some folks in who actually know what they're doing. Which makes my commentary a little bit less necessary, but I don't really mind that. Also, if you're wondering, the gray heart that I have, that I got when I reached this floor is from the dream catcher that I picked up in the shop on the last floor. I really thought he was going to charge me there. No. I've got a lot of bombs, so there's not really a big downside to searching for a hidden room. It's always possible that there's going to be something good in it. Oh my gosh. Really can't. Ooh, nice. That's good because with my little unicorn, I'm getting extra damage off anytime I activate it. This is still not unlocked, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? Blue flames are probably worth bombing right now. 10%. But a lot of the damage that I'm getting when I use my little unicorn... Oh. I'm stupid. Okay. Well, anyway. Is from Miss Bandage there, or Bandage Girl. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. Running into the enemy too. Oh, screw it. I hate these burrowing guys so much. So much. I'd love to pick that up, but I have the tick. Nope, Loki's horns have appeared in the basement. Dang it, I really thought I was schmoovin'. You know what, I'm gonna leave that there and backtrack for it when we hit the boss, because the extra health might actually come in handy. And if you see an occasional razor blade shoot out of me, that's from the apple that I picked up in that crawl space. It's a very handy little thing. Extra damage, and I think it pierces, but I already have piercing thanks to Cupid's arrow. That's the thing about this game, like, it's fully possible even for someone who has, like, hundreds of hours in it, like myself, to just not know a lot of this. Okay, we're gonna go pick up the Hanged Man. And now we'll back up for those gray hearts that I've been leaving behind. And to get back to full-on red hearts. Ideally without running into any fully stationary hazards that would deal damage to me. It's a tall order, but I am going to try to accomplish it. We probably have enough damage to clear Mom's heart. Wish I had the kitchen knife. It's easily one of the best items for invincibility blitz strategies. Oh. Transcendence. Challenge number 6. That one sucks. Ace of clubs, always good. You know what? We will do a run as Maggie. Because it's probably the easiest way to go 2 floors without picking up any hearts. Because she does start with recovery, which is nice and all, but it would be so much better if her stats didn't support her avoiding damage.
Explosive diarrhea.
That one really was just coming for me. Alright, 5 to 1 says that our treasure room on this floor gives us another activated item. It didn't. Always jinx things, kids. Dang. Who knows, I might switch over to my main file after this run. Just to show off some of the cool stuff that's been unlocked over there. At least Tooth Shot gives us some extra damage. It's not much and it's not consistent, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. Oh, broken padlock, very nice. That lets you bomb locks to open them. For example. I actually kind of love that item. Oh, you jerk. The fact that it also feels like she has less damage than a lot of characters, even if it's, I'm pretty sure, objectively not the case, doesn't help her. The fact that if an enemy is rushing you, you just really don't have the time needed to kill it before it blitzes you is so painful. Stop. Those green flies have a flight pattern that also confuses me. Okay, that's one floor. No hearts picked up. Really? The second floor for that is a catacomb, or is an XL floor? They're just trolling at this point. Normally I love XL floors because, in my opinion, it's a good way to just get a large amount of progress in what is normally a shorter period than 2 regular floors. But if I'm trying to do a challenge where I don't pick up hearts for 2 floors, then suddenly it becomes a lot more troublesome when the floor is twice its normal size. Especially since 2 treasure rooms means I'm going to want to explore it pretty thoroughly. I almost picked up that heart. Well, we got a shop, and we've got damage up. I know it puts challenge up, but honestly, I kind of just see damage up and take it. Another thing I love about this game is how it teaches you, because, for example, some enemies lose their heads. Enemies without heads typically can't see you. That is a thing mechanically. Enemies without heads or without eyes will normally just... or without eye holes, like this guy obviously can see me, but enemies that you would assume are unable to see you,
Excellent.
you're usually going to be right.
Friends till the end.
Okay. Okay, there's a treasure room. Just one, but... Oh my gosh, how did I avoid that? Ooh, here we go. 2 locks with 1 bomb. Really? I mean, I'll take the stapler, though. That's damage up. Pyromaniac, let's go. Pyromaniac is kind of a busted ability, especially with specific items, because it makes explosions heal you instead of damaging you. And there's an item that is unlimited use that causes you to explode. So if you get Pyromaniac and that item, you've won the game. You can literally just spam that button, and barring managing to get your max HP down to 1, you become immortal. You can't die. It's kind of nuts, and I've only pulled it off a couple of times because obviously it's pure luck to get that item, to get the necessary item pairing. But when it happens, it's great. It's really fun. It's also stupid. And you proceed to spend however many floors doing literally nothing but meshing exactly 1 button. Also, I do realize that I just picked up Guppy's tail, which I believe boosts the chances of my getting a cursed floor. But honestly, I tend to pick it up when it's just there, because even though it is cursed, it's part of a set. Great, I got a sneeze that's refusing to join me. I would love to pick up bait and switch, but it's not really worth it when I want this item. Bait and switch lets you teleport with the familiar to the words. It lets you teleport to the position of the familiar it spawns. So you can swap places with it, you know, bait enemies toward you at one end of the room, and then switch them, and then switch so that you're all the way at the other. In my opinion, the best use for it is to accomplish what I would refer to as pseudo-flight. These guys are annoying just because you can only damage them by hitting the back, and they move pretty quick, so it makes it hard to aim at times. Okay, unlocked Bethany. Or Eve, not Bethany. Bethany is much more difficult to unlock. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. Yeah, screw it. I can pick up hearts now. This is now far less stressful. I probably could have afforded to take bait and switch, but honestly, recovery is probably a better item. Especially since pseudo flight could get replaced, or could get passed in usefulness by actual flight very easily, or by a different, more valuable form of pseudo-flight. It's a whole thing. And also, I really don't have a clear picture of, like, what items are unlocked on this character. Oh, skeletons. I wonder what the most hated basic enemy in this game is. Because I know some of the basic enemies that I personally hate. But I've never really looked too closely at the overall community reception. I should have picked up that bomb.
X-Lax.
I almost ran straight onto those spikes. Yeah, that's right. Run into the flames. These guys can get out of control so easily. I mean, luckily their little flies that they spawn are pretty weak. It's still pretty easy for them to get out of control. This way. Ooh, good choice. Could you not? Well, we've got the hearts for it. Oh yay, we still had iframes for that mimic. Unfortunately, this remote, the teleporter, isn't really that valuable for us. Come on, where's the shop? Gimme. Oh, that was well placed. Unfortunately, it didn't get me anything, but... I was going to say, but at least the shop is right here. But I was wrong. Good night, good night, B. Thanks for being here. It's kind of an abrupt end to Bendy, but... hopefully it was still fun. Oh, hooray. Monstro. So much fun with a character who has low damage. Actually, Bethany's damage isn't that bad. It's better than what we had, I think, towards the end for Kane last time. This is Monstro 2, not just Monstro. And to be fair, his attack patterns are actually a little more stable than Monstro's, but also he's more durable and just kind of a pain to deal with sometimes. He summons, which regular Monstro doesn't. Of course. Oh, Lust. Probably the easiest of the 7 deadly sins. She just kind of charges at you. If she's by yourself, pretty much any character can hold her off with just pure knockback, outside of a couple of items that prevent you from doing knockback by their nature. There used to be a lot more issues, because prior to Repentance, if you had like piercing tears, it typically reduced your knockback to 0. Unless you had a specific knockback, a specific item that gave you a knockback buff. Hang on, I want to check something. Dang. You know what? That was worth the black heart. My room was going to be annoying. Ooh, I love this. Oh, I love this item. It gives you a mimic that sits on your face and has a low rate quad shot. And then if you take damage too many times, he jumps off your face and starts attacking stuff. It's so good. Alright. There's probably a hidden room here. There is. Yay. Why is it all cards? You know what? We're gonna go and take a bunch of damage real quick. To do something really stupid. We'll do it while clearing a room, but to use that. Oh, ancient recall. Sure, why not? Okay, we're gonna go take some damage on some spikes. So that'll be faster than damaging down on enemies. Oh, and there he is. Our little guy. The reason I damaged down like that is that now, if we're careful, make sure not to walk into any other random hazards like those spikes, we can make our way over here. And because we're at 1 heart, we get access to this room. So that's normally the challenge. You either have to find an alternate way out, or an alternate way into the red challenge rooms, or you have to get down to 1 heart or less. However, we have the sun, which is a full heal. And hey, I'll take a safety pin. It's not the perfect item, but it's more than what we had. We had a way to get it, so why not? I could go into the gambling room. There's not really much reason to, though. Also, I just realized we're on depths 2, which means there's absolutely no reason for me to keep the stars around. Okay, there are hypothetical reasons, but I don't really feel like they're great reasons at the moment, because the later floors aren't going to have treasure rooms. That's the word that I'm looking for. And the stars teleports you right to a treasure room, which means it's just a random teleport on floors without a treasure room. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. Good night, Rafkin. Thanks for being here. I'm kind of just chilling right now. Yeah, if anyone needs to head out, obviously feel free. Ooh, Mr. Me appears by unlocking those chests. Mom's contact from Yes Mother.
Pretty fly.
Or from getting all of Mom's other stuff at some point. So one thing that I've started to learn a bit more about is combos, which are groups of items that give you some sort of buff if you get several of them on the same character. For example, pretty much anything with moms in the name can contribute to the Yes Mother combo, which gives you this little knife that hangs around behind you. So if you're running away from something and it gets too close, it's liable to be stabbed. In case it wasn't obvious, the implications are that Isaac's mother was really not a great person. It's a bit of a hot take, but as you start to understand the lore behind Isaac, it does get very dark. Could you guys please bunch up or charge me in a way that makes it a little bit easier to hit you? That right there, that was one of the sound cues that I was talking about before. Reusable soul protection, always nice. And we won't take temporary flight, but I still like to pick up books for, well, another combo. I never have learned how to identify tinted rocks in these on these levels, which kind of sucks because it would be a useful thing to know. I don't really... I mean, there are certain items that make it pretty easy, for example. The shiny rock makes all rocks that have some... Oh my gosh, I've got a full fly halo. Okay, well, now I've got a lot less to worry about when it comes to projectiles. I already forgot what I was saying. Guys, your eyes are kind of in the way. Could you move them? And when I say move them, I don't mean in between me and you repeatedly. Okay, one of these guys should be more manageable. These guys are actually really annoying if you don't have the damage or piercing to take them out quickly. Oh, that was kind of awful. Anyway. Dang. I'm really tempted with that. You know what? Give me Callus. Protect me from ground hazards. I could really use more bombs. Or a spider head activation, but that would require taking damage. Something that I'd like to avoid. Not necessarily something that I am able or competent enough to avoid, but Something that I would like to avoid is taking a bunch of damage. I guess we'll just go. Nothing really back along those floors that I am prepared to backtrack for. This will be our last run, by the way, I think. As much fun as it would be to show off other characters, it is after 11:30 and a couple of people have already left.
Judgment.
Hey, let's go. This should be a max health increase, most likely, if I give him enough coins. Yeah, so if you give these guys enough coins, and the amount of coins that you need to give them, I think varies based on your luck stat and RNG. They'll eventually drop a pedestal item and zip away, assuming they don't manage to drop a bomb and kill themselves first. I think it's the low tiers that I have that's messing me up here, because the eyeballs on these guys take knockback, so if you've got high enough tiers, you can push them out of the way. But my tier stat is pretty low. All of my buffs were in just damage. Well, all of my offensive buffs were just in damage. None of them were in tiers, really. This is such a slow build, both literally in the sense that it doesn't take out enemies very fast, and also figuratively in the sense that, well, I've got multiple items that cause the slowing effect on enemies. Thank you, Bandage Girl. I don't know why I have so much trouble with the rooms with these laser dudes on the side. Like, I know what they do. I see them when I walk in, and then 9 times out of 10 I just run into the lasers. Hooray.
Question mark.
So double active activates your held item even if you don't have enough chart. without spending any charge. Very nice card to have, especially on builds that heavily depend on their held item. I don't think I've unlocked any lower levels, so yeah, okay. We've got a weirdly high win streak going on right now. Like, I don't usually get very good win streaks on this game. I'm, again, kind of bad at it. The coat hanger. Nice, that's tears up. So yeah, that's probably where we'll wrap it up. We'll pick up with Bendy and the Dark Revival there. Real quick, as you can probably tell by the state of this setup, I've made a lot more progress on my main file. And actually, if we look right here, you can see what is honestly going to be what is basically a dead version of my favorite character. This little guy has a fun gimmick where he can swap between a skeleton form and a ghost form. The rest of it isn't really standard. I've got a bunch of familiars, some crazy frickin' items, and I'm still on the verge of death right outside the final boss room. And I don't think I can bring it back. Yeah, that's my main file. Either way, that was fun. I do enjoy visiting Isaac from time to time. I try not to stream it too often because, well, frankly, there's so much that I want to stream, and this is already something that I play so much on my own time. That's gonna be it, folks. Thanks everyone for being here. I do hope you enjoyed us being trapped in the basement of a studio and, well, presumably stuck in a time loop, I think? It's kind of not super clear. But in the meantime, we're going to be back on Friday. We will pick up with Bendy and the Dark Revival. And I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks.